Hi, chemistry students. Welcome to your Corona Chemistry Update. I wanted to be sure to address a couple of key questions I've been asked. Late work, major grades, and extra credits. Okay. Then I have a little birthday request for my birthday on Friday, and I will update you on my little home team. Let's start. First, late work. I've had lots of students asking what happens if they missed a deadline. What happens if you just got internet or whatever the situation was? So I want to let you know that the work for last week, the week of 3/23, is unlocked. It says it's past its due date, but it is still available for you to take. So if you didn't take that assignment and you have a 0, or if you scored below a 50 and you want to retake it, you can still do that. Canvas will call any new entries late submissions. Now, late submissions is just Canvas's word. For the week of 3/23, I will not be taking off any late points, okay? And I know we're all getting used to learning this way. Some of you are just getting devices. It's different. So I won't be taking off any late points for last week's work. However, moving forward, I need you to try and stay with us week to week. So there will be point deductions for late assignments, okay? You have anywhere between Monday to Thursday, what works best for your schedule, to do those 2 homework quizzes. And then you have Thursday morning to Sunday at midnight to find a time for the end of the week quiz, okay? Of course, this is a crazy time and there are a lot of extenuating circumstances. So if there is a good reason that you missed the deadline, please let me know because I can work with you and be reasonable if you let me understand what happened, because there's a lot of stuff that's probably going to happen. So if you lost the internet or someone at home is sick or whatever the situation is, okay? So please let me know, that way I can be reasonable about grades. Speaking of grades, major grades, we're going to be doing these very differently, especially since school will be online until at least May 4th. We're going to make a couple changes. So we're going to be streamlining the curriculum. That does not affect your usual week to week with deadlines. It's just how I prepare the material. I'm going to cut a lot of stuff out and focus on the key points. The second thing is class is going to be less cumulative. So that means your quiz for next week will focus on what you learned next week. I'm not going to pull in balancing and naming and the stuff from first semester. Okay. I think that will help everybody stay on top if you miss a week, okay? We're not going to be having tests in chemistry online. It just doesn't seem reasonable for you to have to do a lockdown browser and an hour-long test and have to do it in the same testing window for testing security. And it sounds like a nightmare. We have enough nightmares right now. So tests won't be happening, but we still need major grades. So your major grade for each kind of unit will be an average of your end of the week quizzes. Okay, so that doesn't start last week on 3/23 because we didn't warn you, but starting this week, so the week of March 30th, and then next week, the week of April 6th. Those 2 quizzes I will average, and that will be your major grade. So there'll be a lot more direction about which ones get averaged on Canvas when you take that quiz. And hopefully that alleviates some stress for y'all. Extra credit. Since we're going to be streamlining our curriculum, you're not going to get exposed to as much as you would have in class. And it's obviously we don't have a lab anymore. So we've created this extra credit lab opportunity. It's for an extra full daily grade at least once a week. You can do that. And so what you'll see is this is a screenshot of my Canvas page, and towards the bottom on that home page, you see where this bright yellow arrow is. There's a new button for DIY Extra Credit Labs. When you click on that, it takes you here. There's only 2 posted right now, the Rainbow Density Column and the Ice Cream Lab Extra Credit. But that top file where the yellow arrow is says, how do DIY Extra Credit Labs work? Okay, that's going to answer 95% of your questions. How to do them, when do we do them, do I have to do them, what's the grade, all of that stuff. So please check that out, and you can start getting lots of points that way. All right, the last thing I added on Canvas is I created a discussion board on Canvas. I miss seeing you guys. It's sad teaching in an empty room to a computer. I don't like it. So the discussion board is 100% optional. You don't have to post. I think it's open until next Friday. But just to check in, okay? What's something fun that you're doing? What's something that's hard for you? What's something that you're looking forward to? What's something that I should try with my kids or a good show you found? I just miss interacting with y'all. So that's kind of my little birthday request. Send me a message in the next week. Let me know how you're doing. Thanks. That's my request. I want to update on you, okay? Update on us. Oh, sorry, right here. That's where you'll find it on the Canvas homepage, that little discussion button there. Update on us and how we're doing. We are learning how to learn at home, which has been different. And yes, I went there because it's me. Come on. You know you miss it. Maybe. Our 4-year-old Trevor is working on handwriting and he's learning to read some little books. And he drew this creepy little green-eyed puppy that he's very proud of. His teachers have been sending in videos of them reading stories for him to watch on YouTube. And so he was insistent that he get to make a video. So he grabbed a book and fussed at me until I pulled out my phone. And I had to try very hard not to laugh because I was not prepared for what came out of his mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you the Little Blue Truck story. I think you would like it, but it's kind of complicated. Holm said, "Beep. Ugh, I can't do this."
Yes, you can.
That's when he realized he actually doesn't know how to read his favorite book.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I do have a different video of him reading if you want. Maybe I'll share that one day. We really loved the Kaufman Parade last week. I was jealous that the teachers got to go see their students, but my second grader loved that. Our scooter adventures have turned tragic. Trevor does not like keeping his eyes up and face planted the other day, so now he has that wonderful little tattoo on his forehead. But overall, the boys are having a blast. My poor little Vincent cried when he heard school was out until May 4th. And it's just been a hard adjustment, but they're still getting along well. Their new favorite thing for this week is they discovered wings. And it's so fun because it's messy and it's, I don't know, Trevor loved eating around the bone and it was just so silly. So between the sauce on his face and the bump on his head, he's quite the picture right now. All right, that's my update. I'd love to hear your update on that Canvas board. Thanks, y'all.